Actually, fellas, now would probably be a good time to take a break and switch over to Space News. We could play Tarkov on the other side of Space News. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop out of here for a moment. You're craving more cities? Okay, we can do cities tomorrow. Alright, and what I'll do here is just for a moment, I'll bring this up on the main screen. Key in the audio here, like that, and then switch off the desktop camera. And I enjoyed playing Tarkov. That was fun. I like how there's a lot of background stuff to do. But we'll jump into Space News. Alright, let's see what we got here. So that's the A2 test stand at Stennis Space Center in Mississippi. It's got a SLS motor primed and ready to go. They have the water system turned on. Yeah, Misto. Yeah, we'll play more. We'll definitely play more. There's the turbine machinery. It's all chilled down, ready to go. Nice, S. Huh. Did you know the Starship presentation is 69 days before 420? Coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. Yeah, Ozzy, sure. Oh, ignition. All right, she's on. So, depending on the test here, it should be about 8 minutes. Okay, that RS-25 had good ignition. Everything looks good. 3-minute 57 ignition time. Really? Oh, that you're talking about the time. Oh, okay. This is live, Medford, yeah.
Do you know what mission this engine is for?
No. I can hear them throttling. They wouldn't have throttled back this early. Don't get throttling noise confused with Doppler effect. Is this live? Nope, not live. This was 6 days ago. This would be for A5 and on. They got 16 engines, so through A4. Got it. So you think this is an RS-25E, Novus? Indeed, I think this is part of the E's test campaign. I'd have to look at the turbine machinery again, dude. I'd be able to tell you just by looking at it. Yeah, Chief, I was just giving you crap. This is live. Yep. That's the A2 test stand at Stennis. It was originally built to test J2 engines for the for the Apollo program, and the Saturn V. and it was refitted for testing shuttle motors. Refitted for testing shuttle motors in the late 70s, and it's been testing RS-25 and RS-25 variants since. Everything looks good. So the big clouds that's happening here is them spraying water into the rocket exhaust. Now they do that for sound suppression. Yeah, that's an RS-25E. Look at how new everything looks. Pretty obvious. The avionics controller, the Honeywell avionics controller right there is the easy way to spot it. The old ones have the old avionics controllers on Block 2 SSMEs are black. That one's gray. So, they suppress the sound coming out of the rocket engine so it's not as loud, but they also got to keep that flame deflector cool, so they spray an ungodly amount of water in there, because think about it, a rocket engine is firing at this thing. No metal will be able to withstand it. It'll melt it eventually, because there's so much heat flux from that rocket engine. So what they do is they make the water absorb most of the heat, and the flame deflector is designed, the flame bucket and the deflector are designed to push it out. Titanium can withstand it. Sure. Probably not, but that's fine. You gotta remember, it's a lot of heat over a long period of time, Legendary. It'll eventually melt titanium. Oh, see, Flykin, look where the shot cone is. They throttled it back now. See? The cone was down here before. Watch, this will go down again, and then it'll go back up again right before they shut it off. It's in Mississippi. Yep, there you go. Throttled back up. See that? That's your throttling right there. That's some clouds. Yeah, see? It's raining. It's raining. This puts so much precipitation into the atmosphere that it starts to rain. Okay. Back to Tarkov. Hushed, I'll go back to Tarkov in a couple of hours. Yeah, hours. What my stream usually does is we do space news. I talk about what's going on in the space program. It usually takes a little bit of time. Don't worry, I'll play Tarkov again in a couple of hours. That's all water vapor, Craze. Yep. Like I said, that's not just from the rocket engine. Yeah, look, it's raining. They're spraying water into the flame bucket to not melt the flame bucket. It keeps the sound down on the rocket engine, and it also prevents the test stand from getting damaged. That's why there's so much steam coming out of this. Just water. Then it's a hydrogen and oxygen engine. The shuttle engines and the SLS motors, throttling back down. They would ramp down these engines in preparation for staging. See? We're at 8 minutes, and we should see a shutdown in the next 20 seconds. When is liftoff? This is a test stand. If you lift it off here, you've got a problem. This is just testing the rocket motor. This is like a dyno for the rocket motor. They're just testing it. Yep, there's flame out. Good shutdown. Oh, got a little bit of residual there. That's normal, though. That happens. Yep. Now they'll gas purge the engine out. They'll hit it with nitrogen here in a second. 500 seconds. Perfect. Still raining. An engine that can lift the test stand would be a good problem to have, I would think. I wouldn't want that to happen. That means you didn't do your engineering right. Is that thunder? No, it's just buffeting on the microphone. I want to know, Grav. Yeah, Scott. So what you guys saw, that frosting over, the frosting over on the nozzle, when the shuttle engines shut off, they purged them. They purged them out. They back purge them out like you'd purge out a weld, because you do not, and this is the case for any rocket engine, you don't want to keep liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen in here. You don't want to keep it screwing around. Hydrogen because it burns. It makes things explode. Oxygen because it's super corrosive to the parts inside of the rocket engine. If you let it sit inside of it, yeah, bad day. Not a good time. Not a good day. So what they'll do is, you see the frosting over, it goes away for a second because the propellant stops circulating through the nozzle, because they put hydrogen through the nozzle to keep it cool. And then you see them put the nitrogen in there. It's either nitrogen or helium. I think it's nitrogen. I'm not sure. On the RS-25Es, it's probably nitrogen. Yeah. Okay. So watch. See, it'll cool down, right? And then it'll frost back up because they hit it with nitrogen. See that? They're trying to get all the liquid oxygen out of this thing because it'll break it. It'll rust it. Oxygen oxidizes. It's bad for it. It's only good for it if it's getting through it really quick. Yep. Yep. See? You immediately have to purge those engines out. And that's the case for anything. Merlin 1Ds do that with Falcon 9. Shuttle engines do it, Raptor engines do it, everything. You can't keep the liquid oxygen in there. Oxygen oxidizes things badly. It rusts stuff a lot. Yeah, really a lot. So anything reusable? Yeah, pretty much reusable stuff, Vasya, yeah. If you dump the engines, then you don't have to, right? Yeah, I would. Oh, excuse me. I would assume so, but you know, one, assuming with rocket science is probably not the best thing to do. And two, honestly, I think it's a thing with all rocket engines, and let me tell you why. Even if you're expending your first stage, you don't want any residual in there. You don't want any residual thrust coming from your first stage, which does happen. There is residual thrust, so you know, when you shut down an engine, it can backfire on shutdown. That does happen. I would purge it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure most engines do that anyway, because you don't want your first stage after flameout just shooting forward and bonking your second stage. It happened on Falcon 1, that's right. So they purged those out too, Flykin, yeah. Oxygen still oxidizer oxidizes things. It doesn't matter if it's in space. Did you see last? It's quite a while up. No, Tiger, I didn't. So, I lost my train of thought. What's up? I don't know if you got the book update already, but it seems that all the scaffolding on the chopstick tracks are gone. Everything is pointing towards stacking either today or tomorrow. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool. Sometimes I backfire. That's more outgassing than backfiring, App State. All right, so it depends on what comes out. Savage. All right, so that's a good way to start off space news, but I'm gonna take 5 here and just go get more coffee. Here, in the meantime, you guys can watch this. This is gonna be a quick break, but I'll be back in a moment.
Summer. I. Summer. Summer. I. 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 Summer. Summer. I. Summer. Summer. I. 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 Summer. Summer. I. Summer.
All right. We're back from outer space. Okay. I got another cup of coffee. And let's see. Let's go look around and see what we can see. So first and foremost, Astra went to launch yesterday, and it didn't really end up working. Didn't really end up working, right? Huh. C22 just CC'd me this tweet. It really didn't end up working right. They were gonna go on Friday, but the range had problem with the tracking equipment, and then they fixed it. And then Astra had some bad telemetry. They had some stuff that they didn't like, so they chose to move the launch out. It was initially supposed to be today, but I think they moved it. They moved it to Thursday. So on Thursday, we got a Starship presentation and an Astra launch and a bunch of good stuff. So it was not a failure. It was an abort. The engine is ignited, and then the rocket, the auto sequencer shut something down, or shut it down. Basically at the last second. So, yeah. They just said they saw some bad telemetry, and that was the end of that. They'll go on Thursday, hopefully. It's funny because their stock took a... Well, here. I gotta find... I don't know what the ticker note is. Check this out. Look at that. It was right at ignition. The thing went... And then that was when they recycled, and then they scrubbed into it. Oof. Oof. Guys, remember, buy the throttle bucket. Right? It's a rocket. So you buy the throttle bucket. When the throttle dips, that's when you buy, or something like that. This is not financial advice. It was a joke. You don't even need to watch the live stream. I had it open yesterday, came here. I was here. I was watching it. Well, why though? Scrubs are normal. Sure. Could I see your last? Smiley face. When I watched Apollo 13 the other day, they said they shut the react valve. What is... They said they shut the react valve. What is it? Why can't it be open? They shut the react valve. Valve that most likely got broken or would vent stuff overboard. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the specifics. I probably was at one point, dude. It's probably something that got damaged. What's that, Bandit? The Patriots have announced that former New York Giants head coach Joe Judge has officially been hired as an offensive assistant. My guess, I mean, that's what my guess is, Bob. I don't know, though. Yeah, I'm not sure, Alleviate. I'd have to hear the context of it, dude. Oh, yeah, Laserman. Let's see. So, here, check this out. C22 CC'd me this here. Let's see. So this is Feedback Science Community, Space News and Media Jobs. It's an Owens Fellowship. All right. NASA is seeking applicants to serve as on-camera talent for launch broadcasts at NASA Kennedy. Open to the public, not entry level. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well then. You've already applied, right? One vacancy at Kennedy Space Center. Primo, you want to move to Florida? Primo, you want to move to Florida? You've applied already? No, I haven't. I wouldn't be showing it to you. I'm gonna just take this link off of the main screen though, and I'm just gonna put it over there. I'll probably... Dude, I don't even have a resume. I can't tell you the last time I touched my resume. I'd have to go look. Doesn't hurt to apply. Sure, why not? Local man auditions for NASA with mullet. I'll fit right in Florida, dude. Resume. Hi, my name is EJ. Why would anyone want to live in Florida? Rockets? Isn't that the whole point? How could this possibly be misconstrued? I'm confused. Primo said yes? Wait, where? Apply, then we'll talk about it. That wasn't a no. The Florida has hurricanes. If you don't live near the ocean, it's not that big of a deal, Lenprod. Seriously, can confirm. I can confirm. Lived in Orlando for 2 years. It's not that big of a deal. What's that, Kamir? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of Space News VODs. Oh god. Okay. You'd also be near Cletus. Yeah, but that means I don't get to stream as much. Laugh out loud, no matter where you live in Florida, you're near the ocean. Freaky, I've come to realize that over the last 2 statements that you've made in this chat that you know nothing about Florida. Except what you hear on the internet. And that's fine. That's fair. Yeah, but yeah. You never been there, have you? You've never been to Florida, have you? I live there, man. I think I know all I need to know about Florida. Okay, so that's a no. So you've never been there, and you've heard about it through the internet. Okay, so yeah, no offense, man, but your opinion goes over in my discard pile about Florida. How wide is it across, Laserman? Florida's big, man. Big state. Big state. I'll show you. I can look at a map and see the ocean all around it. Freaky, I don't know why you're still talking about it. Your opinion was discarded. I'm sorry. You're not part of this equation anymore, bud. You're not part of this equation anymore, Mr. Cowboy. It's big, Laserman. Here. We'll even take a skinny part. That's, here. 200 kilometers almost at the skinniest, dude. It's a big state. Real big. I know it's space-time, but... Oh, nice. That's cool, fat kid. Yeah. She's a biggin'. Longer to drive across, Massachusetts or Florida? On the long axis of my state, it takes about 2 hours to get to Pittsfield. Give or take. Or the border. And that's not even very far. It's 121 miles. So Massachusetts is... The long axis of my state is about as wide as Florida is at its skinniest. She's a biggin', man. It's a big state. I've made that drive before. That's a sucky drive. There's nothing to see. If you take 95 from Titusville down to Miami, there's nothing there, dude. It's an awesome state, guys. There's a lot of fun things to do in Florida. Yeah, there's strange people from time to time. But there's a saying, and I picked this saying up when I lived there. All the nuts roll down to Florida. Everybody goes there because of the good weather. So you just get a lot of crazy people. Not around Titusville though. You get a bunch of rocket scientists around there, so yeah, it's pretty nice. It's America, there are strange people anywhere. Said the guy from the city called Wubbo Dubbo or whatever. Yeah, okay. Oh man! Wubba dub dub wubba lubba dub dub! That's a city in Australia, right? Yeah, if you live inland guys, the hurricanes aren't really too bad. Like I said, live there. Like, pretty much anywhere that's like 20 miles offshore, you're fine. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's a cool place to live. I lived in Winter Park for a long time. Only other place I've ever lived aside from Massachusetts. So I'm part Massachusetts man, so T in harbor, and part Florida man. Wrestle alligators. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Besides all the sinkholes. Alright, Legendary, I get it, you want to troll chat, and that's what you like doing, and I don't care, but don't swear in my chat during the day, please. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't give a crap about trolling. You can keep trolling chat. I think it's funny that the viewers didn't pick up on it, but it's alright. Yeah, Fat Kid, the set's cool. I haven't been to Florida since 2007. I've missed it ever since. Yep. A lot of lakes. Yeah. Yeah, man. Florida is very, very marshy. Mm-hmm. It's a nice place to live, though. It's beautiful weather all around. I mean, hurricanes do come, and that does suck, but it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's only a big deal if you live like right on the water. Then you got to be careful. I would say driving through Orlando and Disney in July was awful. Yeah, Orlando and Disney in July, Jim. That's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong. Don't just take it from somebody that lived there. I was local for a long time. Don't drive on I-4 in the summer. Just don't do that. That's just not a good idea. You can show the people mover if you go there. Yep. There it is. Florida is flat, full of crazy people, and has racing. So Florida is U.S. Finland. I would say Michigan is Finland, Laserman, because all the Finns and Swedish and Norwegians moved to the Midwest when there were ones that came over here. They all moved up here. They moved up to a place that is exactly like Finland. Yeah, a lot of Nordic people moved to these three states right here because it's exactly like Finland. Dude, I'm telling you, it looks exactly the same. You go up here. I'll show you. Let's go up to the UP real quick. Go up to the Upper Peninsula. I'll just pick out a spot on the road. Watch. Watch this road. Does that look like Finland to you? I'll tell you, I've never been to Finland, but if my summer car is any indicator, it looks exactly the same. Are there any Finns in here that can confirm? There you go, King Cot. Alcohol sure does. Dude, it looked, I'm telling you, I drove through the Upper Peninsula one time with Brimo, and it looks exactly like my summer car. It's kind of funny, actually, dude. It's everywhere. Yeah, here. Even look at the villages. The freaking, it looks, dude, it looks like Perjärvi. It's the same thing. I'm close to Finland, can confirm. Look. Freaking looks exactly like it. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, that makes me laugh. You're a Finn exile living in Sweden. Ugh. Why would you want to live there? They're Swedish. They're gonna try to sell you furniture. Yep, looks like north middle of Finland. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. It's really funny. Yeah, so if you guys ever go to the U.S., you get homesick, just drive to Michigan. Just drive to Michigan. I mean, Michigan is like the size of Finland. It's freaking huge. Having driven from here to here, that's a long way. Florida... What's Florida like for something that's over there? Florida is like the Netherlands, but it's tropical. So take like... Yeah, tropical. So take like Italy. Italy's climate in like southern Italy, right? And actually Italy's dry. Like it's like tropical Netherlands. Yeah. Tropical Netherlands. Let's just go with that. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. Tropical Netherlands. Yeah, there's really not anything in Europe that's like Florida that I can really put my finger on. Like, Italy is not, it's not tropical. It's dry. It's dry. It's not desert, but it's like a drier climate. It's warm and dry heat. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if there's anything that's, south of France, once again, it's dry. Yeah, Mediterranean. This is a very, it's not like this. Yeah, tropical Netherlands. We'll go with tropical Netherlands. There's really nothing like this in Europe. There's no tropical climates. It's just you have forest, you have temperate, right? And then it gets kind of desert, and then it's just full desert. California is probably closer to Italy. Yeah, Aero England. It is. It is, because I know because Italy has a lot of wine. So does California. California is like Spain Spain and Italy, guys. It's that kind of climate. That's what Cali is. It's sunny 70 all the time. And it can get hot in the summer, but it's very dry. But yeah, Florida is like, yeah, it's very, very watery. There's a lot of water. Lots of water. Yeah, lakes. There's lakes everywhere. Yeah, I mean... Then there's Death Valley. Death Valley is... Yeah, Death Valley. Someone who visited Florida and lived in Thailand for a while, it's much more akin to the East Asian climate. Correct. Yeah. Like Vietnam almost. Yeah, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand. That's what its climate it's like. But Florida is flat. Very flat. There's no mountains. It is extremely flat. Here, I'll go in here and show you. I'll show you the SR 528. 528 is the road that goes from the downtown Orlando basically all the way to the Space Coast. It's just straight and flat all the way out to the coast. Nice, Elfish. About 50 miles, guys. So, Yeah, it's just straight. The road is just dead straight. Here, I'll get you a metric distance. Yep. And then the road splits, and you can either go to KSC or you can go down to the port. Yep. There's nothing. There's just nothing out there. Just farm and swamp. On a scale of 1 to flat, how flat is Florida? The Netherlands flat. It is. There are hills. Like, don't get me wrong. There's hills. You can see where there are hills, but it's not. There's no mountains by any means. Florida's super freaking flat. You really only start to hit mountains when you go up into Jacksonville, like up around Jacksonville and Tallahassee. From like about here up, it's much more hilly. So this part of Florida is like, that's the South, okay? So that's like, howdy partner, that kind of stuff. It's not nearly as swampy. It's more just temperate, I guess. I mean, it's still tropical, like you're still getting into subtropical. Like there's palm trees and stuff, but it's not like Central Florida here or Southern Florida. Florida really has, like, for the people that are from overseas, there's really 3 different parts. And Central and Southern Florida are those swampy parts. Southern Florida is very swampy. Central Florida is kind of swampy, and the panhandle of Florida is not swampy at all. I mean, there is swamps up there, but it's not like this. Is Panama City pretty? Yeah, of course. Guys, it's a nice place to live. I've lived there. It's not as bad as it's not as bad as everybody says it is. It really isn't. It's a nice place to live. You just, yeah. I mean, it's Florida. You got to deal with it, you know. And then you have New Orleans, which was basically built on a swamp. Yeah, leave it to the French to build a city in a bowl surrounded by water. Good job, guys. We are going to build it here because screw you, water. We do not care about you. Oh, city is flooding. Merde! I like Florida, Tomast. I've always liked Florida since I moved back to Massachusetts. Hey, the Netherlands did the same. Yeah. It sounds more like a Dutch city without the Dutch engineering, yeah. How dare you? I'm French. Sorry. It's funny how that state has that slice of land that extends northwest. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are non-contiguous states, Elia, like Michigan. I'll show you again. Here, take a look. Michigan, you have to cross a giant bridge to get from one side of the state to the other. So, you look at Michigan, you think it's just a mitten-looking thing here. No, Michigan goes all the way over here. See? This is all Michigan in here. Any U.S. place that's like Germany. Yeah, of course, Malachi. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is exactly like Germany. You know how I know? Because all the Germans moved there. It's true. All the Germans moved right around here. Right in this area. See, because it looks like the mountains. It looks like Bavaria, which is hilarious. Just look at some of the names. You don't need to go any further. Look at some of these names. Mannheim, Lititz, Mechanicsburg. See what I'm talking about? Just look at the names. That's all you got to know. If you want to figure out what ethnicity of the people in the United States that settled different parts of the country are, it's really just look at the names. It's really easy. It's really easy to spot. Shippensburg. Gee, I wonder who settled there. So is central Pennsylvania, Laserman. This is all hilly. Oh yeah, no, dude, it looks like Germany. Like, that's why. Like, see the hills? Can you find Denmark? Who settled Weed, California? Surfers. So if you look up here, Syracuse, Ithaca, I'll give you 3 guesses. Can I find Denmark? Yeah, Dex. Why wouldn't I be able to find Denmark? Denmark's right there. What are you talking about? A place like Denmark in the U.S.? I don't know. Oh, dude, I'm not too familiar. Here, let me look at Copenhagen and I'll be able to tell you. I just need to find a road that's like outside. I've driven across the entire U.S., so I could tell you. This looks like New England. This looks like where I'm from, Dex, to be honest with you. This looks like New Hampshire. Yeah, definitely the Northeast, dude. That's what you'd want. Hello from Denmark, by the way. What's up, Paul? Yeah. Yeah, that looks like where I'm from, dude. Here, I'll show you. You want to see a road near my house? Here, let's go over here. You saw that highway, right? Here, let's go in and I'll show you 128. Let's go up here. Peep this road. Oh, it's in the middle of winter. Look familiar? Yeah, that's the same climate that I live in. Same exact thing, dude. Yeah, if you go, yeah, Manchester and stuff. So like, you guys would like, okay, pretty much anywhere. And this is my backyard. So pretty much anywhere from Portland to Boston near the ocean would be exactly like home, dude. It looks exactly the same. Here we can go up to like Portsmouth. I'll show you. So this is the border of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and Kittery, Maine. There's a huge Navy base here, which is actually pretty cool. Hey, you're from Nashua? Right on, man. Nashua. Oh. Why? Why? Why would someone do that? Okay. Nashua, Trashua. Yep. Yep. Here, let's go. Let's try right here. Darkness, my old friend. What the hell is this? What use is this? What is this useful for? Are you kidding me? What the hell? What is this? What kind of place is this? What? I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I drove it up. You drove it up at night. So? Yeah, all right. What is this, dark humor? Yeah. Anybody else? Maybe Metroid, yeah. Have you ever been to Canada? Yeah. It's too bad to see, that's why. New Hampshire's pretty. I tried to drive you guys up there one time on stream, but the second we got into the mountains, it hated it. I drove a driving stream. We drove up to Lincoln one time, and the second I got into this valley, the thing was like, nah, never mind. Yeah, yep, see? Yeah, we lost signal like right around here, actually. We didn't get it till we came out on the other side. Where's the place in USA that's like the desert road in New Zealand? Smirks. Okay, bank's calling me again. That's good. Yeah, they don't realize that, you know, I work late hours even though I told them that. But hey, you know, keep being useless. That's fine. I literally told the bank, call me anytime before noontime. Oh, sure, okay. Call me at 5 every day. 5 o'clock every day. I'm like, okay. So, Smirks, when's the next 154 stream? Truck's underneath a bunch of snow. I don't know what the death road is in New Zealand, but I've seen like Street View in New Zealand. Smirks, I'm gonna say like San Diego would probably be the closest. But San Diego's, there's a lot of people in San Diego, so let's go up here, like Del Mar or yeah, Encinitas or Oceanside, like up here. This probably looks like, from what I've seen, now don't get me wrong, I could be incorrect. Smirks, what do you think? Did I get it right? Kind of, sort of, almost. I know there's more trees. I just picked the one spot where there's not a lot of trees. I'm gonna pick a cow paddock with sheep. Oh. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because, yeah, you really don't need to look very far at some of the city names like around the U.S. and you can definitely figure out who settled it. Most of it is English. Some of it is French, like New Orleans or Baton Rouge. Gee, I wonder who settled that. Except for the native names. I mean, some of the native names are still there. Some of them. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. So, in 1803, the U.S., I think it was 1803, the U.S. bought a ton of land from France. And that land basically went from Louisiana all the way up to Montana. There was a huge strip of French territory here that, like, it was big. It went, like, up and around the Republic of Texas and then went all the way up here. Yeah, in 1803, the U.S. bought it. We bought the French territory. I'd say we got a good deal, yeah. Yes, and actually we want it back. Come and take it. You saw what we did to the British. We'll do that to you. Don't try it. Don't try it, Anakin. It's over. I have the high ground. Price have gone up. Yeah, right? Yeah, so the Germans settled here. Italians settled in the city. The Italians that came over, that's the part that I know about. Italians are all in the Northeast, which is... Yeah. Italians are all in the Northeast. Well, Northern Italians, I said. There are Sicilians, though, too. Southern Italians are around here, too. But actually, Italians kind of went everywhere. We went all over the place. The most of them went to... I mean, over time, it changes, right? That's the thing. Right in here. But that's being... Now it's all Chinese in there. Yeah, Little Italy's Little Shanghai. Central Texas had German settlers. That's right. Mm-hmm. Actually, Panaman, you remind me, there's Chinese settlers all over the place, dude. A lot of Chinese came to the U.S. in the mid-1800s, all the way till like the 1870s, 1880s, because they're trying to get away from the I forget, dude. They were trying to get away. So a lot of Chinese people built the like they got into like railroads and stuff. They built the railroads. True story. Where would you find the most British people? alleviates the British kind of left a little while ago. I don't know, where did the Brits settled freaking everywhere, so there's a lot of English names, but I mean, around here, that was the original spot, but actually Irish in Massachusetts. Yeah. I mean, look at some of the names. Look at some of the names around my local area. Look at some of these names. Marlborough, Framingham, Somerville, Boston, like Newton, Quincy, like, hello, Northborough, Westborough. See what I'm talking about? It's called New England for a reason. Worcester. Can actually say it right. Hardwick. Gee, I wonder where they got the name for that. Princeton, Ware, Charlton. See what I'm talking about? Sturbridge, Southbridge. It's all English names. Everything. Foxborough. That's where the Patriots play. Look at some of these names. Plymouth, obviously. Middleborough, Wareham. You go down here. Bourne, Sandwich. Check it out. Truro. We got a Truro. You have a Truro too. Oh, there you go, caveman. Yeah, exactly, Panda Man. Yep. There is a post office there. The good people of Truro, Mass. Yep. Boo, boo, tsaka, boo, boom, tsaka, tsaka, boom, boom. Ah. Yep, right. Provincetown. Yep. I don't think we have a Sheffield, Mass. I'm not sure. There's got to be a Sheffield around here somewhere, though. Oh, there is. It's out west. Yeah, it's definitely out west. Can you say water? Yeah. Water. Sandwich is just a thing. Sandwich is right there. It's named after a town in the UK of the same name. Water guy. Wareham. See? Now, these names like Acushnet and Mattapoisett, those are native names. That's Native American names. There's Massasoit, there's Contituate, there's Scituate. Those are all native names. Someone say Sandwich? I got hungry. They're around. They're just interspersed everywhere. Essex. Essex is actually in Essex County. Hamilton. Geez, I wonder where they got these names from. Gloucester. Oh, well, you respect the Native American names, but not the Native Australian names. Yeah, of course. Our names don't sound silly. Your name sounds silly. To be honest, your accent is very neutral. I hide it on purpose, Supercraft, so people don't do what you just did. Come on, man! What about Ohio? It's all Ohio. Always has been. I don't know who settled Ohio. I have no idea. Do you find a Worcestershire as well? Wait, what? Who thought Spreckles, California was a good idea? Dude, there's all kinds of weird names. So England is just Control-C, UK, Control-V in the US. New England is, Alexander. New England. So, honestly, like, anywhere from, like, Maine to Pennsylvania, like, except where the Germans came in, like, that's all very, very UK. I mean, dude, look at now, there's also Montpelier, so, I mean, I bet you can guess who settled that one. Spoiler alert, we're not that far from Montreal. There's St. Albans, which is all the way up at the border. This is Lake Champlain right there. See? Like, look, it's all a mix, dude. We got all kinds of names, man. Now, if you go like down to the southwest over here, this was all Spanish missionaries. So all Spanish up in here. You're gonna get like New Mexico, obviously, but all the names out here, you can tell like what was a Spanish place. So like Santa Fe, right? If you go to New Mexico, which we've been to, Santa Fe is right there. Santa Fe is a missionary town. It's one of the oldest cities in the U.S., which is hilarious to me. It's like, I don't think it's as old as Jamestown or Plymouth, but it's almost as old as Jamestown and Plymouth, which is wicked funny. Yeah, Spanish people were, or Spanish missionaries were coming here long time. Yeah, you can tell what was Spanish too. I mean, I forget. I mean, we must have purchased it. I forget the exact thing, man. The church in Santa Fe is beautiful. Yep. But yeah, I guarantee you guys, every city in Europe probably has a counterpart city with the same name in the U.S., and it was probably settled by the people that came from the original city. That's what they did. That's what people did. I think we fought over the southwest parts of the United States, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, Florida actually was Spanish too. Yeah, long time ago. Yeah, the Spanish Inquisition came all up in here. And then there's Texas. Texas just is Texas. Actually, Texas was a separate country for a long time. It was the Republic of Texas. It was its own thing. It was its own country, and the U.S. people from the U.S. convinced them to join the Union. Yeah, so it's all cut up. It's all cut up European colonies and stuff. But you can see, like, out in the sticks, if you go look, you can look at the names, which is cool. And you can, like, see, look see right there, Viborg. Take a guess. Take a guess who settled frickin' Viborg, South Dakota. See what I'm talking about? You don't have to, don't look at the big city names. Look at the small ones. The small ones are the real easy way to tell. Pocahontas, yeah. Native American name. Da Vinci. She's in a Disney movie once. Where's Dodge City? I forget. Dude, like, people like settled this side of the U.S. first, and then they moved west, right? And it's funny because people that moved from over here just went over here and just named a town in a different state, just the same name. So there's like a Park Street in every U.S. city, which is hilarious to me. That's really funny. That always made me laugh. It's a cool place, man. All this back stuff, like, is what I wanted to show people when we did Route 154. That's why we stayed on Route 66 for a good deal of the time. But yeah, she's a beast, man. Any climate you want. Tropical, temperate, swamps, desert, whatever. That's what's crazy, dude. As somebody that, lives here, I kind of grew up with it, but dude, you look at Massachusetts and then you go to New Mexico and it seems like you're on a different planet, let alone the same country, which is kind of crazy to me. Like, tropical Netherlands, man, I'm telling you. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, Boca Chica looks nothing like my home. Nothing. It's not even close. Nice cave, man. There you go. Yeah, there's Central and Northern Australia looks like an alien planet. You should take a look. That would be pretty much where we were out in, like, in Navajo Nation out here. It's the same kind of thing. We went to Kayenta and then we went through Monument Valley. Here, take a look. Look at this place. Dude, this place is nuts. And it sucks that the pictures don't do it justice, but... You guys ever watch a Roadrunner and Coyote? The old cartoon? Roadrunner and Coyote's in Monument Valley. Yeah. See? Find any place like this in the U.S., okay? I've been on that road. We streamed from this road, but we lost connection pretty much right where I am. All right. Is that Mr. John Wayne on the left? Yep. You think like Wild West, usually Monument Valley. Okay, so find a place like this, Alchemahal. What am I looking for? Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. This place is cool. Find a place like this? Yeah, up in the Rocky Mountains. Easy. Easy peasy. That's pretty much Colorado, dude. I'll show you. Dude, the Rocky Mountains are big. Very big. Alright, so you want a place like that in Norway? So you want up here. So like Aspen. Aspen, Colorado would probably be what we're looking for. Here. Watch this. See? Oh man, look at this place. Hey Thomas. What do you think, Alchemahal? Similar enough? Telling you, pick your flavor, dude. We got everything, which is cool. Yeah, up there in the mountains, those guys are... Denver is 5,000 miles, or 5,000 miles, nice. 5,000 feet above sea level. It's way up there. And these places are even higher. Brimo and I were in Flagstaff in Arizona, and even Flagstaff is really high up in the mountains. Flagstaff's cool, man. I like that place. Denver is in geosynchronous orbit. That's right. All right, predominant. Let's see. Okay, or the, you know, I could type the keyboard correctly. You know that Atlanta's baseball stadium is the second highest elevation in the MLB? Atlanta? Interesting. Show them Sequoia National Forest. All right, what do we got? I gotta find it. I gotta find a road. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere this remote that's desert, man. I think you may have gotten me. Where's this up? Is there a place to go anywhere? Yeah, I mean... here we go. Yarlin. All right, let's see what's going on. And yep, nope, no street view. No street view. Is there a street view? Oh, okay, here we go. Timber Creek. Let's take a look. You know, having relatively recently driven through New Mexico, this looks like New Mexico. All right, here. Okay, I got the road. So, Timber Creek. Wow, that's way out in the middle of nothing. Yeah, New Mexico would probably be your best shot right here. There's a road that we drove on predominant that goes south out of Santa Fe. Here we go. This one right here. Das told us to take this road because he says it's really pretty. So we did, and yep. See? Little less trees, but you get the idea. The only difference there is really the dirt color. Yeah, just a little bit different. Like, there's nothing there. Nikita, we streamed driving down this road. And that's part of the reason, like, I wanted to communicate the scale. That's part of the reason why I did Route 154. I want to show you how big this country is. It's freaking huge. But the crazy part about the U.S. is that you can literally drive from here to there. I've done it. It's unbelievable. You could just keep driving, and the roads just don't end. You're going to be driving for days until you find driving. Like, you're going to be driving for days until you find water. It's unbelievable. She's a biggin. We talked about scale a lot. Yeah, I remember, Dutch guy. That's what I wanted to show you. Like, oh, dude, there's this part on 40 outside of Texas, which is so crazy. It's just wind turbines as far as the eye can see, and it's nuts. Here, I'll show you. It is the wildest thing. I've never seen anything like this before. See them all out there? It's weird, man. There's literally nothing. There is nothing. Nothing. Like, just grass. That's it. It's just grass for miles. Can you show me a city like Firenze in the United States? It looks like you're... I mean, actually, Dutch guy, when we were out in the desert, that looked like Mars. But this doesn't look like Mars. It's been a half hour and there's no spacesuits. I start to get a little uninterested. Okay. Came back hoping things had changed. Alright, here. Let's just do what you want to do, okay? So, I'll keep that job posting up, you know. No, guys, nope. Can't do any more fun things, you know, because, you know, streaming is for entertainment. So, you know, I've said many times that I just go with the flow with chat. If that's what you guys want to talk about, we'll go that way and we'll see where it takes us. But no. Here, have a NASA spaceflight video. How about we check this out? I think you guys would appreciate this. I was gonna go back to playing Tarkov inappropriate. Yeah, you get to parts of southern Texas. Here, we're on topic. You get to parts of southern Texas, swampy desert. Especially in the Rio Grande Valley. Swampy desert. True story. Cool. Could you finish building the airport? I can do that tomorrow, inappropriate if you want. Yeah, swampy desert. Crazy. Yeah, it's weird, Thump. I mean, look at it. Look at the sand. Look at the dirt is sand. It's all sand, but it's a desert. But it's also swampy because it's at a river estuary. Up to you, play what you want. No, I'll play some cities tomorrow. People have been hankering for that airport. That's fine. I mean, Ando, kind of. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to where you live, dude. Or I've never even seen it, to be honest with you. use the umbilical and the quick disconnect. How much do these guys get paid to build this? A lot of money, High Vice. Trades, man. A lot of money in trades. So these guys aren't rocket scientists. They're like plumbers and electricians and technicians and engineers. Well, not necessarily engineers, but and technicians, engineers. No. Yeah, these guys out doing it. They're tradesmen, machinists, electrician, plumbers, HVAC guys, general contractors. And what do they get paid? They get paid pretty well. Trades pay well, dude. Welders, steel workers. Yep, there you go. Are the Raptors real? Yes. Do you think Starship development exceeds $1 billion a year? Yeah. Yeah, probably, Endo. I'll say at the very least. I'll say at the very least that Starship design exceeds any profitability from Falcon 9. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to say. Also, holy crap. How does the orbital pad hold it up? There are little levers that pop out of the side of the orbital pad and they hook onto this area right here. They hook onto the rim of Super Heavy. Why does it take 3 days to repair a radar? And 2, why did the system understand that the radar didn't work only at ignition and not before? Because the radar is complicated? And why did the system understand that the radar didn't work only... Yeah, you're conflating a bunch of different things, dude. What you're basically saying for that second part is like, oh, why is my tire flat if my check engine light is on? They did, I'm pretty sure they painted the nozzles, the outer nozzles of those Raptors. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? She's a beast, dude. Yeah, see the rim right here? It like hooks on underneath there. I wouldn't doubt it predominant, yeah. That's a JRPG? No. That's something different. Jeez, that's big. That's a lot of rocket and a lot of booster. Do you know what that little hex panel is? Up at the top arrow? I actually don't. I think it's the access hatch for the for one of those, for like the covers and stuff. No, it wasn't, Swishio. They scrubbed yesterday because they saw something they didn't like in the telemetry. They scrubbed on Friday because of the radar. Like I said, you're getting confused. They've scrubbed 2 times. What's the deal with the trapezoid boxes? Okay. These smaller boxes that are left and right, those ones control the hydraulic system. It's a heat exchanger and a hydraulic compressor for the gimbal, for the center engine gimbal. These things on the side with the TIE Fighter window on the top, those are the nitrogen tanks to be able to restart the inner circle of Raptor engines for landing. They're nitrogen actuated. So they basically blow compressed nitrogen through the turbo pump and that gets it to start. I only tuned in for one of the scrubs then. Yeah, I know what you mean. How far will this super heavy propel Starship into the atmosphere? Not as long as Falcon 9, High Vice. I think it's like a sub 2 minute burn time on Super Heavy from what Elon has said on Twitter. Sub 2 minute burn time, because Starship is a big upper stage. High TWR upper stages, yeah, you get a short staging time. Sub 2 minute for any first stage is pretty nuts. I was listening to you when I was at work and I didn't get to actually see it. What was the job posting? The job posting is for a public affairs specialist for NASA out of the Kennedy Space Center. How does this compare to the S1 and the S2? Super Heavy is about as tall as the Saturn V first and second stage stacked on top of each other. In terms of power, it makes probably double the thrust that a Saturn V first stage does. Yeah, we're talking like 15 million pounds of thrust here. Or somewhere up near 50 meganewtons of thrust, which is absurd. If you don't apply, I'll be mad. You've said that like 6 times already. You and Hellfish. Yeah, I know. I even responded to you a couple of times, S. But thanks for the reiteration. I appreciate it. The hex panels are the access hatch for the COPV area. Ship 20 has the same payload on the access hatch. Same payload area access hatch. Okay, cool. One of the craziest things about rockets to me is the amount of time it takes to make it versus how it actually performs. That's right, Snow. Yeah. Flying it is cheap. That's the inexpensive part. The expensive part is putting it together. That's what Elon's trying to solve by scaling up Raptor production. He's trying to fix that problem. It's a very hard problem to solve. Guys playing Kerbal Factorio, and well, shoot, yeah, no, he's playing Kerbal and Factorio at the same time. That's the right way to say that. That'd basically be public affairs. So yeah, pretty much. What is a meganewton? Meganewton is a unit of measurement for measuring the load in thrust on a rocket engine. Rings, pounds of thrust would be our measurement over here. Pretty cool seeing all this infrastructure prop up so quickly. I went to school. Oh boy. I went to school with the director of Starship Operations. He's doing that while doing. This is from home. Cool. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I know. I understand what you said, and yeah, you're right. And then I was kind of taking that up to the next level, but yes. Mm-hmm. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. All right, let's see. I purposely haven't seen this because I want to see if they attach the VSS. Holy crap. Whoa. Newton is metric rings, that's why. Pounds is what we use for force measurement in the US. What an absolute unit. Yeah, Supercraft, there you go. So one meganewton equals, it's 1 million newtons. 1 million newtons or 1,000 kilonewtons. So kilo is 100, mega is 1,000, right? Which is, what is that? 100, is that Supercraft, is that a dot? So 100 kilograms? No, or is it 100,000 kilograms? I can't tell. Yeah, 100,000 kilograms. So, wow, 100,000. 1 meganewton is 200. That means 1 meganewton is 220,000 pounds of thrust. Wow. Yeah. And it has 50 of those. How do the chopsticks move S20 alone along the horizontal plane? There's conveyor belts on the top of them cooking that can move this way as well as this way, you know? They can move it like this, and then on top of the chopsticks there's conveyor, like seriously, there's a conveyor belt up there. See last, please. That's a lot of thrust. Yeah. Like I said, 15 million pounds of thrust is going to come from super heavy rings. So, okay, what 15 million pounds of thrust? I know, like, I could say that and people would be like, I don't know what that means. Imagine the amount of force you would have that would be exerted upon you if you tried to lift, if you had a 15 million pound block of concrete coming down on you. Yeah, that amount of force. Yeah. That's what its upward force is. It's going up with the same amount of force that a 15 million pound block of concrete would hit the ground. Yeah, pancaked. It'd be picking you up with a sponge. Coincidentally, same thing if you were behind the rocket engines, but yeah. So if you held it up, it could squish you into the ground. Yeah, sure. No, I haven't switched you. They delayed the rollout. Lift pins for ship 20. Oh, yeah. Oh. How the frick is that going to get caught, Thomas? How is that even going to happen? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the most engines on a first stage ever. 33. Well, Booster 4 has 29. Booster, what is it, 7? 7 or 8 have 33. And yes. Falcon Heavy has 27, and I forget how many the N1 had. I think the N1 was 33 as well, but I could be wrong. Oh, the gantry crane for the wide bay. Cool. It's 30? Yeah, so... Yeah, when Booster 4 goes off, it'll be the most engines that have flown on an operational rocket. The N1 had more. There they are attaching the umbilical. Look at that. It pilots it. Dude, it's like a docking port. Nobody makes umbilicals like that, man. Automatically docking umbilicals? That's cool. And the N1 had more engines, but it's not operational. Why aren't you there building it? I don't know. What the heck am I going to bring to the table? I can talk about the rocket a lot. Moving the quick disconnect in place. See this down here? The quick disconnect is what attaches to Starship, but see this spreader bar thingamajigger that they have down here? It's not really a spreader bar, but that's the vehicle stabilization system. That thing's basically going to clamp super heavy the top of it, and they're going to hold it in place while they move Starship into position, which is cool. Because you don't want the thing moving around when you're going to put that thing on top of it. You applying for that PR job? Do I have a choice in the matter, Hibbit? Yes, Paul. Let me put it to you like this. Here's a different question. In the shuttle days, let's say you were standing at the pad 4 minutes before launch. Would there be a place nearby that you could take shelter? Yeah, sure. During the shuttle days, they had these things parked near the pad. Now, considering an M113 is NBC compliant, so nuclear, biological, and chemical compliant, it can literally survive a nuclear blast. I think you'd be okay. They don't use M113s anymore, which is just a shame. I've been out of the loop for a minute. Does Starbase have a launch window for Booster 4? No, nothing yet, Zeppelin. They're stacking Starship for a Starship presentation that's going to happen on Thursday. Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Nah, you'd be fine inside of an M113. Yeah, those are awesome. They're really nice APCs. They're amphibious too, which is cool. Good, great for Florida. But yeah, see?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yeah, these guys are the closest guys. We're the closest for every shuttle launch. The Oh Frick crew. So they are not ready for launch yet. SpaceX, I would say they have a little bit of ways to go. Yeah, see? Cool, huh? The thing is so neat. How bad do they rust? If you keep them painted and you maintain it, it's fine. It looks like the sun is doing murder to the paint, though. Look at the stripe that they painted on it. The sun is just roasting that paint off. Welcome to Florida. Paint oxidizes in Florida a lot because the sun is out. It's not called the Sunshine State for no reason. Paint oxidizes the heck out of this stuff. And it just melts paint off cars. If you leave a car outside in Florida for like 5 years, it'll just burn the paint right off. Nah, maybe not 5 years. I'm talking like 5 years without ever being used or anything. It'll burn the paint right off the thing. Which is kind of cool, I mean, but also it's not. You see that with cars in Florida because it'll fog the clear coat. You inspired hundreds of people with the stream. Proud to be one of them. Why not hundreds of thousands? Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I just don't know how good I would do switching. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to apply. Like, I'll still do it. Sure, why not? Screw it. What's the worst thing to happen? They say no. Just keep doing what I'm doing here. I'm not worried about that. I just don't know if, like... I'm not sure if I can be as candid on a NASA cast, you know. I have to be reserved. So it has to be more like... It has to be more professional. I'm not sure I can achieve that level of professionalism. It's true. I'm not sure I'd be able to keep it straight, you know. Oh boy. Like I said, I'll still do it. Why not? Now with that mustache? What's wrong with my mustache, man? No, the mustache is the best part. Yeah, fireworks, something like that. See, there's the VSS. Those guys are working on it right there. Oh, come on. They'll take fly, you piece of junk, with grace. I didn't mean that in any negative way towards Astra when I said that. I was like, it broke, but it's still flying. You know? Alright, here's the other. Oh yeah, there's also this one, fellas. Watch this. First assignment, fix the audio. So maybe I'd do better in a production facet. Yeah, so the Inspiration 4 crew decided to go and see what was going on with Boca Chica here. Yeah, I know, Dak. I know what you mean. I'd probably still stream, dude, to be honest with you. I'd still do it. If I did that and I got that job, it's a government job, 40 hours a week, I'd go insane. I'd run out of things to do. They'd probably be like, your shift ended. It's like 8 o'clock. What are you still doing here? I'm just staring at the VAB. Huh? What? Sorry. Yeah, maybe, Thomas. Well, I mean, Inspiration 4, what is Inspiration 4 but not an investment into Starship, you know?
Discovery, go at throttle.
Yeah, it does. That wouldn't end well. Hellfish, I haven't worked a 40-hour work week in years, man. Years. My bare minimum is 50. The only time I've ever worked a 40-hour work week is when I take vacation. Or, like, take a day off or something. That'd be funny. Grab shark. I'm not trying to talk myself out of it, Firework. Like, I never said I wouldn't do it. The worst that can happen is they say no, and let's be real, that's probably going to happen, but I'll still do it. Why not? Yeah, Finn, basically, yeah. It is a big crane, dude, man. She's a beast. Yeah, I mean, right? I'll be honest with you guys. If I was doing PR for NASA, I'd wear a tie, like Apollo flight controller, so like a white button down with a black tie. I'd do that. Yeah, that's what I would show up to work with like every day. Yeah, every day. Yep. I can think of no better job where dressing like a Apollo flight controller would be the right thing to do. I don't know, Doom. Yeah. And chain smoke? Nah, I don't need to do the smoking part, even though that would be kind of cool. Smoking is bad for you, but I think everybody knows that. Coffee, though. A lot of coffee. Don't forget the retro glasses. She's a beast, dude. Look at that crane. Look at that thing move around. It's awesome. Nah, I don't believe you, Singularity. And coffee is amazing. Yeah, coffee's awesome. It looks like grip pads from KSP. Yeah, right? Right, it does. See, look. Michigan International Speedway offshore. See? Michigan International Speedway offshore. You can't do coffee? Coffee is an acquired taste. Nobody except for the Italians starts drinking coffee because, you know, for the taste, Dr. Death, you know? Nobody does that. Nobody says, oh, I'm going to drink this coffee because it tastes good. Unless you're Italian, all right? And then it's different. Everybody starts drinking coffee for the energy. And then that taste just kind of, yeah, it tastes good. I take my coffee black. There's nothing in this, just coffee. And it tastes amazing. And same with Red Bull. Coincidentally, I also think Red Bull is very tasty. And when I first started drinking Red Bull, it tasted like cough syrup. Now I'm like, Red Bull. I drank some over the weekend, and I'm like, yeah! And I'm like, nope, can't ever do this again. Ever had cold brew? Yeah, of course. Bad for you, but it's delicious. Yeah, living's bad for you. You know, like, smoking's bad for you. Like, yeah, all right. I'm not saying it's good for you, you know. Trucks. Can't do the taste and it messes with your gut. Yeah, that happens. We start drinking cappuccinos at 10 because it tastes nice, and then become dependent and start drinking espresso at 20. I'd believe that. How about that Raptor 2 picture, though? No, I'm good here enough. Yeah, the hard stuff, the old stuff where Red Bull started. Yeah, no, crazy. We got a picture of Raptor 2. I can't click on it because people keep talking. All right. Whoa, look at that thing. Whoa. All right, well, I'll show you guys that picture in a moment. Did they remove Booster 4? I thought they put it on the pad. It's sitting on the pad right now. This was, so I showed this a little bit out of chronological order. This was the one before the booster lift thing, Majigger. This is, like I said, out of chronological order. I wanted to show you this part. Bit windy, ain't it? Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to turn the volume up because... Yo! These guys are playing GTA in real life. This is ridiculous. Yeah, boy. That's sick. So cool. Yo. Look at those things. Can you imagine? Yeah, shady, right? Yeah. Shady, that's good. Oh, that's so cool. So this is inspiration 4. These guys are from Jared Isaacman's. Sorry, I can't even see the fucking name right. They're from his company, and what Rook does in his spare time, well, not his spare time, he runs an OPFOR company, opposing force. They're like, they're fighter pilots that fly these jets so like air forces can practice flying against them, which is cool. Like, can you imagine? There's a market for that. It's not a private army. They don't do offensive stuff, Swishio. They're OPFOR, opposing force. So practice only. They fly alpha jets around. I think that's what those are called. They fly alpha jets and they fly like L-39s and stuff like that. Yeah, it's for training only. So those are trainer planes. Trainer planes like L-39s, T-38s, alpha jets. TX is Boeing's new trainer plane. Is a fighter jet. That's just a fighter jet. It has no weapon systems on it. It has no guns, no machine gun, no nothing. It's just a jet that basically trains you so you can go fly the stuff with the big boomy stuff on the side. Yeah, hypersonic. It's OPFOR. OPFOR is what it's called. Yep. Yeah, it's really, really cool. That's what Rook does in his spare time. Yeah. Man. That's really freaking cool, actually. Yeah, that's really cool. You're really awesome. I'm kind of jealous. That's awesome. So goddamn cool. What a cool job. Some people have better hobbies than us. I know, right? It's like, what did I do wrong? How do I get from this point to that point? How does that work? How do we do that? Can we do that? How do we do that? What am I doing wrong? You know, I like what I do, but goddamn, man. Yeah, I got the pictures linked up, Thomas. I'll show them. Step 1, rob a bank. Robbing a bank isn't gonna get you one of those, man. You're colorblind. Whatever. So cool. Step 2, get away with that bank robbery. Yeah, see, no guns, no nothing, just a fighter jet for a fighter jet with no guns. Too much time in the video arcade, I guess. And I don't either because I have, yeah, well. Casually buzzes a rocket. Ian, can you believe this? Look at the guy. Get some. Oh, that's so cool, man. I love how you can see the pilot. Pilot's looking. He's like, hey, what up? So cool. It does, yeah. It does have the I4 logo on it. Mm-hmm. Man basket. That reminds me of the small jets in Hot Shots 1. Lost the wing. You still got another one. Oh, there goes the other one. Looking good. Just lands on the game. It's just the cockpit, Paul. That's such a good movie, dude. Hot Shots 1 and 2 are amazing. So funny. You win. Last for Alpha Jet lore. Okay. Look at that. Nice Peterbilt. Jax, what's... Yeah, okay. Alex, I'm having trouble finding your last... Oh, there it is, there it is. These are probably the E variant. Since they're the training variant widely used in France and Germany, a lot of them, especially the A2 and MS variants, are capable carrier aircraft. Cool. Yeah. Any rocket launches coming up? Astra's on Thursday. And then there's Progress. Progress MS-20, I believe. Alright. I just want to point out this dude's flow. It's got a real Albert Einstein thing going on there, and I dig it. That's amazing. You wish you had flow like that, chat. You wish. Freaking wish, dude. You see that? See that thing going on there? That was mint. It might be a woman. It doesn't change the statement, to be honest with you. Close air support. Oh, okay. Carry assist. Yeah, I thought you meant carry. Close air support. That's cool, Alex. Neat. I do have flow like that, boy. Got the mad lettuce up in there. Sick. Oh, dude, every time the scale gets me. Every time. Look at the truck. Look at the truck. The thing is freaking huge. Harrow breaking. Damn K-Truck. Starship makes it look like a K-Truck, Smirk. Jeez. K-Trucks are about the size of that damn forklift right there. Yeah, maybe a little bigger than that, but still. So flow equals hair? Yeah, Zero, like, you got flowing hair. Yeah, that's what the kids say. Like, okay, you ever watch the original Shrek? Lord Farquaad? Guy's got flow. That's what I mean. Should have bought United Rental stocks. Sonic, yeah, Sonic. You freaking freaks! When will you learn? You and Sonic? You freaking freaks! Sorry. When you learn that your fantasies will never be quenched? Sorry. This is what I mean. You know, I'll go and apply, and somebody from NASA is gonna be like, somebody from NASA is gonna flip this VOD on and see that, and they're gonna be like, no, no. You just keep doing your thing. Oh, nice. That's cool, Alex. Upstairs. Yo, they got a wreath on that truck? Wait, where? Ah, I saw it. I know, Lumprod. They'll probably be like, damn, that's cool. Could you ever imagine one day we'd be building rockets in a parking lot with cranes and forklifts? Arrow, you know what the funny thing is that in this day and age, no, absolutely not. But you know what? What was the Apollo program? The Apollo program is a bunch of guys building stuff out in a field. That's how it all starts. Like, go look at footage of like them putting Saturn 1s together. Yeah, they did it in a factory, but they like integrated the rocket outside, no problem. You know, like we've come full circle. It's like rockets, like at one point they were made like that, and then, you know, then we got like fancier and fancier and more exotic materials, blah blah blah, and now like SpaceX is bucking that trend pretty dang hard. It's all about, you know, who can do it the simplest, which is cool, man. I think that's really neat. I'm glad that we've come full circle. That's really cool. We need to get this to the point where like rockets can be built like cars. You know, that'd be great. In that like you can make a lot of them like mass produced. That would be really cool, especially reusable stuff. There's SN21. I don't think they're gonna use that thing, man. I think they stopped. River Rouge Rocket Factory. Indeed. Dude, you know what, Angler? Now that I'm really thinking about it, it doesn't even... Chopsticks. It doesn't even need to be... It doesn't even need to be River Rouge. Everett plant. Boeing's Everett plant is a good rule of thumb. If we could get it to that point, then we'd be golden, man. Yeah, Roadrunners soon. Soon, dude. Soon. Since I'm an auto mechanic now, you have me imagining rocket junkyards. Is the Moonlander Starship thing still next to the tent? They scrapped that a long time ago, Sea Kraken. I love showing your students Roadrunner. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wait, Roadrunners, what do you teach? I don't think you ever told me that, and if you did, I'm an idiot and forgot. Wait, record scratch. What do you teach? I guess auto shop. Shh. Oh, you're an auto... Okay, right on, dude. Yeah. Something that registers with me, Roadrunners, is the fact that they're just using stuff that you'd see around an auto shop, like TIG welders. You've seen TIG welders and MIG welders are all over the place, you know? That's really cool. On rocket junkyards, isn't that how Kistler wanted to acquire Apollo-era engines by literally going to Florida junkyards for the combustion chambers? I don't know, Alex, but yeah, maybe. You're gonna apply to work at KSC too, I might as well do it, man. That'd be nice. It's crazy. All right, let's we'll go to the newest NSF video here. So this is the one that was updated. This is from today. Let's see. Do you think the painted Raptors would affect the possible test launch? No, RC, not on the outside. No, if anything, it'll just freeze off or burn off. Either one. I mean, since Booster 4, from what we understand, is expendable, I don't think that it really matters. Yeah, you heard that right. It wouldn't burn off. It might burn off, maybe, but it would more likely freeze the paint off. That's a lot of the reason why you don't see rockets with a lot of graphics painted on the side. It literally will freeze the paint off. SpaceX did it with Block 5. It has SpaceX right over the LOX tank. I don't know what paint that is, but it's not cheap paint, that's for sure. If you took like automotive paint, right, and you like stuff you can get at like an auto parts store, and you started spray painted like a cryogenic tank, it'll freeze the paint right off. It'll go back to bare metal. I'm not sure how powder coating would handle Aero, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the point that I'm trying to get is that, most paints that you'd get that you could pick up like at an auto store, like for high thermal, for like hot, like engine paint. Engine paint is extremely hot. It can withstand an extremely high temperature. That's what I'm trying to say. This on rockets, it's the opposite of that. It has to be able to get cold. No, it's cold. Damn cold. What? Is it hot? Einstein, you little devil. I want World War II B-25 production. Yeah, exactly, Zeppelin. If we could get to that, we don't even need cars. If we could get to like airplane levels of manufacturing for rockets, we are good. Like, that's fine. Like, can you imagine if starships were as prevalent as like an A320 or a 737? That would be ridiculous. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I want to live in that world. I don't know about you guys. Please. Yes, I want this. Please do this. Yeah, like, I want that. I want it a lot. Yeah. If my calculations are correct, when this thing hits 8,800 meters a second, you're gonna see some serious stuff. Oh my God, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Elon! Who do you think? The Russians! What? They're coming with the dang trampolines! Pre-pandemic, Airbus pumped out one A320 a day. Now, if we could get Starship to that level, that would be insane. That's one hell of a ramp, and if anybody knows how to do that, it's probably Elon. He's, probably has experience with mass production of something somewhere. I don't know. What's the name of that car brand that makes electric cars? What's the name of that car brand? Ah, yes, here. The one that is going to change the electric car game. Here you go. Yeah, that's the one. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, no, Ford doesn't make a lot. GM's really leading the revolution there. I don't know what you're talking about, Balxy. I don't know what you mean. Their new logo is terrible, dude. It's so bad. No, Rule 8 stuff aside, the CEO of GM, she keeps saying that they're the leader in electronic car innovation. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Go watch the speed. That's what they're saying. I'm like, what? By what metric? What are you talking about? Lady? What do you mean? Like, I don't understand. Oh my gosh, he actually did. That's ridiculous, Singularity. Oh, all right. You got the sunglasses emote. Did you see that? It's so funny, dude. Yeah, A leader, not B. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, guys. It was funny. You laughed, but seriously, though. More electric cars, the better. But also, it's kind of funny, man. GM is leading the way. The wrong way, but it's still a direction. Sorry, I just really wanted to harp on GM. I haven't done that enough today. Did you read my post about electric cars? No, let me see. Leading the revolution does not have near enough text to repair all the vehicles they want to shove out anymore. Savage. Wait a minute. What is this? Hold on one second. Oh my god. Who posted this? What was that? Gorillion. Oh my goodness. It's so goddamn funny. Oh my god. What? Alright. See, this is why I think it's a fat chance for applying for that job, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, god damn, that's funny. Oh, okay. See, they got the load spreader not the load spreader, the stabilization system attached. There you go. That's the VSS, the vehicle stabilization system, is to make sure that the booster doesn't move around. See, it's bolted up right there. Actually, no. That's just an illusion. It's not bolted up just yet. It looks like the grid fin is making it look like it's bolted up. Hey, Ren, what's up?
Discovery, go and throttle.
All I see is KN from Kia's new logo, Draydor. Every time I see a new Kia driving down the road, I'm just like, what the hell's KN? Oh, okay. Hey, Ratley, 27-month resub. What's up, dude? No, Paul, what's that? Oh, yeah, I know that thing. Yeah, that was from, like, the 80s, dude. Yeah, I know that thing. The pod.
Yeah, Angler.
The VSS is attached right now. Okay. Cool. Oh look, there's a bunch of Chevys parked over by the wide bay over there. See it? They're behind that orange generator. What? What? Angler gifted a sub. Thanks, man. Oh, why would you do that, Singularity? Don't do that again. Ooh, wait a minute. What is this? What's this? Oh. Yeah, pickups right there. With pneumatic valves. See the little rods that are coming out of the side? They're pneumatic valves, pneumatic valve system right there. With, oh, look at the screens. Look at how finely printed that is. That's cool, man. I think those screens are printed, but I could be wrong.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
The mysterious pentagons. Okay, so we have a barrel section right there. Somebody's also running a pneumatic compressor in the background. I think they scrapped it. Can you imagine the wobbly noise that this thing is making?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Ren. Welcome to Mission Control. You go and throttle up. Thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. And then Hokey gifted a sub to Supercraft. Almost looks like a sail. It shows how delicate this stuff is, Firework, until you put it together. A column, or just a cylinder, is not very strong unless you turn it upright, stack it a bunch of times, and then put something on it. And then it's very strong. Cylinders sideways, though, or even just by themselves like that, they're not very strong. Forgot I had a Prime sub. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. SpaceX or another aerospace company should employ Nokia to develop high-tolerance, indestructible rocket components. I would want Nokia, Squishchin, because a lot of people don't know that Nokia's Finnish. Say what happens when Finn design phone. It is one of best phones ever devised in history of man. Finn should just make more things, I think. Yes. Yes, very, very nice phone. Yes, very good. Starship being scrapped to be like, wubble, 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 wubble. Is this how you name cities in Australia, predominant? I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. I know it's so screwed up. I'm a piece of trash. I acknowledge it. I don't care. It's still funny. Sorry, man. Is it work time? Alright, man. I'll talk to you later. I fully acknowledge my crappiness for doing that. Oh, sorry. Just so you know, space news. No, space news ends right now because Jado's here. Done. Nope, you don't get to see the end. Here, look at this. I 3D printed this today. Yeah, it says duty. Am I right? Ew! Did you finally fix your ender? No, I bought another
Discovery,
one.
go and throttle up.
And then fixed the ender. So now I have two. Yeah. Wish I could make that up. I didn't model this, no. I got this off ThinkGeek. What's the thickness of the stainless? Farm, they're working with 4 mil right now. 4 mil 304. It's 304X. Or I think it's 30X, which is a derivative of 304. It's like, it's not food grade stainless. I think it's marine stainless, but I could be wrong. Did you see that a few years ago NASA chose Nokia to build a cellular network on the moon? Yeah, I did. I shared that news with you, Nora, if I'm remembering right. How dare you slap a Super Duty on a Heavy Duty? I'm not. I just wanted to print it. This was the test print. It is pretty cool, though. And this isn't from the right year, Sawyer, believe it or not. Because Super Duty, this is a 99 to 04. So it's the next logo. But it's still cool. It's still cool that you can print the logos. That's really neat. I mean, I'm not sure how well this is going to work on the side of an automobile, but it's still cool. It's still pretty neat. Like, I don't think this... What printer do you have? I have an Ender 3. I have an Ender 3 Pro and an Ender 3 S1. Yeah, we have them, like, right next to each other on the table. It's cool. I'd name it Big Duty. It's a good idea. I agree, Jared, yeah. Get a chrome plated? Yeah. Jet engine time? Huh? Bus? 9. Oh! That does remind me though. I'll show you when Space News is over. Oh boy. I did a lot of work on, not on Tough Enough, but kind of. Here. What was that? Hold on one second. Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is probably going to the junkyard. I'm talking about the truck, not the parts. No, those are scrap. Those are scrap bits. The recycling truck would not be taking Starship parts around anywhere but the recycling center. Man, I actually like that Chevy, to be honest. That's a nice truck. It's got the big boy parts on it. I like that. Outokumpu is a Finnish company that manufactures those big steel coils. No way, Lenark. Do you think I don't think SpaceX is buying from them, do you? What's wrong with Halo? Somebody order a Tahoe. Somebody order a Warthog. Yeah. Guys, here is pretty evident. And don't get me wrong, I have never been down to Boca Chica, but remember I was talking about road grades and stuff? Yeah, most roads are crowned. Not most roads. In fact, like all roads are crowned. The road has the lanes, and the lanes are built like the roof of a house. It's very subtle, right? But where the double solid line or the dividing line, depending on where you are in the world, this is usually the high point, right? So the double solid line's right at the point. Roads are usually crowned for drainage purposes. If you have trucks moving on your road all the time, it damages the road. This is what happens when you have a road that is not designed for industrial traffic. It does this. The thread it's from, Chevy started it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Quick detour. What is this? Plenty of leg room even for a Spartan. That's awesome. Yes! There's a freaking Tahoe. Why is there a Tahoe in the year 2552? What is happening here? There's a freaking Tahoe. I love it. That's awesome. And Chevy, this was Chevy saying that? Hold on. Plenty of leg room even for a Spartan. That's awesome. That's funny. I think that's great. I know I dump on Chevy a lot, but that's still really funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Find the Chevy, win the war. Somebody order a Tahoe. Hey, I didn't know you made house calls, Fohammer. The company came to steal our antique automobiles. And yes, Bennett, I do like Tahoes, to be honest. I do. Guilty pleasure, I guess. I like Tahoes a lot. They're really nice trucks. They're really nice trucks. What, you don't think people still own classic cars? I don't know. I mean, it's not like we don't have things that are 500 years old in, like, museums and stuff. Like, I also could have sworn when I watched the Halo trailer that I saw an AK and I saw a Chevy Square Body. So, but see, like, who knows, dudes? Maybe in the future we have 3D printers that could just print metal parts. So if you could just print metal parts, right at home, you just buy the blueprints from like Ford or Chevy and just print it. You know what I mean? Maybe like, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about that, they'll literally never allow that to happen. But that's not going to stop people, you know? It's like how people print Warhammer 40K stuff, you know? And Games Workshop really doesn't like it, you know? Remember, Beretta is a 500-year-old company. Yeah, you saw it correctly. I did. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I mean, Devious, maybe in the future, dude, like, for these older cars, like, at that point, that car is 500 years old, right? Maybe you just keep printing parts. I mean, cars, especially old cars, they're just made out of metal. As long as you have more metal, you can make more parts. And nowadays, you have to do that by welding a bunch of things together. But in the future, maybe just sinter some steel together, you know? I'm pretty sure that's not how that works at all, but who knows? Like, I don't see why you couldn't. Chevy returned the favor. Oh, that's cool. I dig that, Bandit. That's really neat. Yeah, AKs in Halo. So from what I can tell, the trailer from Halo is about UNSC colonial separatists. Yeah, spoiler alert, the United Nations Space Corps in Halo is fascist. Yes, and they beat on colonial planets all the time. So the colonial planets have to use a bunch of old junk. At least that's what it was in the lore. So, like, if you read about Contact Harvest and stuff, which was a great book. It's a real Halo book called Contact Harvest. You read all about that kind of stuff. I found a live stream better than... What is this? Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Neat. So the Covenant are the good guys then. Oh boy. No. So the UNSC before the UNSC first met up with the Covenant in... Oh boy. Oh boy. And keep in mind this is Halo lore. I forget. It wasn't 2552. It was a couple of decades before that. It was like 2530 or something like that. The Covenant were looking for religious artifacts from a ancient species called the Forerunners. And the Forerunners, the Covenant basically found their technology, and the technology was so far advanced comparatively to their own that they had assumed that they were, because they found the tech, that they were the Forerunners' chosen society to rule they were God's gift. They're God's chosen ones, right? And you know how often that usually ends badly. So when they found humans, right, they said, no, these are sub-creatures. They aren't, who are these people? These are vermin that are ruining our artifacts, right? They have artifacts all over the place and they're just ruining it. So they declared war on humanity and tried to wipe them out in the name of the Forerunner. I won't say where that goes from there, but if you play Halo, you know what I'm talking about. But Master Chief wasn't made. The Spartan 2 program in Halo lore was not made to fight against the Covenant. It's just by chance that worked out that way. The Spartan 2 unit was made to combat the colonial separatists. So, yeah. That's what Master Chief was made to do, and then they ended up fighting the Covenant. And the separatists got squashed because their planets got glassed by the Covenant. Yeah, oops. So the Covenant is like Little Mustache Man's Army. Covenant is... kind of, Tessa, yeah. The Covenant are very xenophobic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the prophets, which are like the highest tier, Covenant is a hierarchy, and the highest tier of species are what the prophets are, those like kind of floating bug thingamajiggers. They figured out that they weren't the chosen ones, but the Forerunners actually the Forerunners actually knew about the humans and kind of not prime directive them. That's not really the way to say it, but they figured out that they weren't the chosen ones, and then they kind of defaulted to, oh, the humans are heretics, kill them, etc., etc. Yeah, and then that created a lot of internal strife, and then the Covenant fell apart. Yeah, no, it's all in the Halo books. Yeah, really good books actually. Read if you play Halo Reach, not necessarily in any order. Play Halo Reach. Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, play ODST, and then read every book up to Ghost of Onyx, and then you don't need to read anymore. Or play any more games. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Yeah, the other games are caca. Have you read Foundation? I actually haven't, Senshai, but I know of them. Infinite? I don't know. I don't know anything about Infinite. That's kind of by design, though. Avoid anything 343 related, correct. In other news, NASCAR Clash viewership was up 168% viewers from any race last year. Yeah, Bandit, getting a lot of viewers is one thing, but as somebody that kind of works in this kind of industry, a lot of viewers is nice. You'll probably, if out of that 68% over last time, you'll probably retain maybe 2 to 3. No joke. Yeah. So, yeah. I like Halo 4 and 5. Ew. That's gross. But I'm glad someone's enjoying it somewhere. Why not play Infinite? I will never buy a Halo product, ever, if 343 is involved. Sorry. Pact I made to myself long time ago. Once Bungie left, yep, I tried to give 343 a chance. Played through 4, was said if the next game is terrible, I'm never buying a product again. Played 5, hated it. Nope. I'm not gonna get suckered into it again. I've been hurt, man. Can you have the Halo books added to your website reading list? Sure, John. I found them at my parents' house yesterday. I was thinking about taking them, but I just didn't. I'll get all the books and I'll show you all the books on stream. I have all the ones that are worth reading at home. So you didn't like The Clash? It's not that I didn't like The Clash, Sawyer. I thought it was kind of neat. I'll be honest, I didn't really watch it. Brimo and I, yeah, we were hanging out, so I didn't really get time to watch it. Guys, the thing is like I don't get much time to hang out with Brimo, and the honest to God truth is that I don't really think Brimo likes NASCAR. Yeah, so I didn't really get a chance to watch it, but. The Clash were awesome, great music. Live by the river. Sony bought Bungie, Christian. Yeah, which is funny because Bungie was originally independently owned, and then Microsoft bought them in 2000, and then Bungie split from Microsoft after Halo Reach came out, and Bungie had been making Destiny, and now Sony bought Bungie. Sawyer, I actually found cool 3D models of like flatheads and stuff where that actually work. You can crank them, which is really neat. Like it's a model of a Ford flathead engine, but it's about this big, and you can crank it. It was Chevy stuff too. It was really cool. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, that's true. Microsoft bought Activision and Blizzard, and they formed to make a new company. Do you know what that new company was called? It's called Microvision. Took a second, didn't it? It took a second, didn't it? But you're like, oh, no. Took a second, didn't it? But it works, doesn't it? Initech. Microtransaction. Yeah. Will they wrap the tile all the way around or leave it relatively as is? That's a good question. That's pretty much where they're going to leave the tiles, Sam. Yeah, you don't need it on this side. You don't need much thermal protection here. The stainless steel is the thermal protection system. One of the good things about Starship is that because they use stainless steel, it's less expensive to make it, right? But stainless steel can withstand probably 3 or 4 times the amount of heat of aluminum. So like the space shuttle, for instance, Space Shuttle had the aluminum shell, right? And then you needed a sealer, and then you needed the glue, and then you needed very thick tiles on top of that. And then even the top parts of the shuttle, the parts that weren't on the side that's fiery, you still need more thermal protection over there. The funny thing to me is that the shuttle ended up being notoriously freaking heavy because it needs all this stuff. It needs all this heavy stuff to make up for the fact that it has a really lightweight chassis. You need all this heavy stuff to make sure that lightweight chassis made out of aluminum can get through re-entry, right? So it needs all this extra stuff. You need thermal blankets everywhere. You need light tiles. You need dark tiles. You need RCC, reinforced carbon for the nose cone and the wing leading edge. And all that stuff adds up. All of it adds up. That's heavy. That's a lot of extra weight to move up into space, right? Or mass, I should say, because it's space. The funny thing is about Starship is that Starship doesn't need nearly as complicated of a thermal protection system as the shuttle does. One is that, well, Starship is being developed in 2022 and the shuttle was being developed in 1974. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot has changed in how we make stuff since then. The second part, though, is that because Starship is made out of stainless steel, part of the thermal protection system is the fact that it's made out of stainless steel. So you don't need as complicated of a thermal protection system. It's actually pretty damn smart when you think about it, because at face value, you wouldn't think, oh, let's make it out of steel. No, we can't do that. It's too heavy. It's not. Because if you make it out of steel, yeah, of course, the shell of the ship is heavier, right? But you don't need as much of a thermal protection system because steel can take a lot more heat than aluminum can. So it takes a lot more before it melts, which is really, really smart. And stainless, certain stainless alloys can take way more than that. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess that SpaceX has a stainless steel alloy that probably can take really high temperatures and really cold temperatures on purpose. So yeah, you don't need anything on the back. You just have stainless steel. That's your thermal protection system. Your thermal protection system is part of the vehicle to begin with because you chose to make it out of steel. It's actually really freaking smart. That's a really smart thing that they did. So we need a stainless shuttle. I mean, Giesen, I'm not going to say yes, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that would, I mean, right there, you're looking at one, but yeah, right? No, it's a custom thing. They started with 304 Cynerd, and then they moved to 304L, and now it's 304 or 30X, which is a derivative of 304L, if I'm remembering that right. So hopefully that explains why they don't have stuff on the back. Yeah. Samwise, does that make sense, dude? Took me years to accept that the space shuttle is a severely flawed vehicle. I remember growing up looking at pictures, even had a pretty heavy accurate toy of the shuttle. What an aesthetic machine it was. It's not that bad. 301, 304L, 30X soon. Thank you, Ian. 31, I don't think the shuttle was particularly badly designed. I think it's a pretty damn good design, to be honest with you. The one thing I'd be very careful about was foam debris strikes on the thermal protection system, right? And the shuttle needed a beefy thermal protection system to shield all the aluminum, right? That's the one thing that I'd really be like, you know? But the thing is that the one time where it mattered, you know, STS-107, there was a bunch of weird circumstances that led to that. And then the one time that the SRB O-rings actually mattered was Challenger, right? Like, that's when it really got to be a big pain in the butt. Because it was windy and the O-rings failed. It was windy and cold, so combined, it's a cascading failure. You're combining failure modes on top of each other, and that's what makes the shuttles go pop, right? Now, so what am I getting at by that? What am I getting at? What I'm getting at is I don't think the shuttle is a flawed vehicle at all. I think it's a really, really good design. It's very well thought out. It just wasn't developed and tested enough. That's all. You can make anything work with engineering. You can make anything work how much money you got, right? You can make anything work. You can make anything reliable, right? That's not the hard part. Well, kind of is. But the shuttle, all of the shuttle's problems that it had throughout the program were teething problems. But because we were rolling the dice and we couldn't, you know, we had to put people on it every time, right? And NASA developed the shuttle on literally a shoestring budget. I guarantee you that Starship's budget, if we could compare dollars to dollars, is probably more than the shuttle program. NASA developed that with pennies on the dollar. Seriously, nothing. That's how bad NASA's budget got slashed in the 70s. They developed the shuttle with nothing, and they still got it right on the first try, which is pretty damn cool. But yeah, I don't think it's flawed in any way. It wasn't tested enough. Because if you did sufficient testing, you would have found these problems and you would have fixed them, right? Unfortunately, we did our testing while we were doing missions. Like launching when it's too cold. Oops. Really interesting. I heard the shuttle had a huge budget. I must have been mistaken. Please hold. Nope, not really. Shuttle started development here in 1972 and was operational by 1981. Right here. Literally the lowest budget that NASA had seen since 1961. Yep. Right here, this bump was the Strategic Defense Initiative, SDI, and they were going to start ramping NASA's budget up to really put the shuttle to work, and then the Cold War ended, and then... dreams come true when you get the government out of it. Explain the Apollo program then, Farm. I hate gravity. Is it nice, Alex? That's funny. But yeah, 31. Shuttle isn't, dude. And once again, I could be saying opinion. People could disagree with me on this. I don't think the shuttle was as flawed as everybody gives it credit for. Like, I really don't. It's a good design. It's really well thought out. You try doing that. How the heck are you gonna make a reusable shuttle? How are you gonna do that? I think for what it is, it's very, very well made. It's just the little teething problems that happen with aerospace engineering. That happens with every vehicle, dude. The O-rings, debris strikes, you know, that stuff always happens. Everything. But because we did all of our testing when people are on board with the shuttle, what do you expect is going to happen, you know? That's just, yeah, kind of how it is. Hey, Wildland, 64-month resub. Last. Okay. Did you cover this yet? ABL space stuff was already sent to Kodiak where it will wait for the payload and the rest of the rocket. Oh, that's neat. Cool. Also, while we're on the subject of Starship stuff. So, I just want to point out that the top of booster number 5 is like a good distance above where this jet is flying. That's freaking awesome, dude. What a chat. Look at it. That's awesome. Yeah! Here, this is the Inspiration 4 dudes again. I want to do that. Gisa, this is some GTA 5 stuff in real life, man. Like, how is this not? Such Kerbal, much wow. Yeah, look, you were looking up at the top of the damn booster from here. You gotta be kidding me. Man, that guy is so close to SN16. Holy crap. He buzzed the Starship, indeed. Negative, Isaacman. Pattern is full. Practice for Thursday? Actually, John, that you might be right. That's actually a pretty damn good guess, dude. Yeah, possibly. Can they put some buildings with a bridge between them for next time? Yeah, right. True Kerbal. Yeah, fly under the bridge. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, hang on. I clicked out of a link by accident. Alright, so, Thomas, let's check out this Raptor 2 here. So, NASA Spaceflight, Gary Blair for NASA Spaceflight took some pictures of Raptor 2 on a test stand here. Ship 20 is on the move. Possible to a spot where they can turn her around so it faces the tower for the lift. Alright, we'll check that out in a moment. Oh. That's Raptor 2 right there. Look at that. Look at this thing. Wow. 230 tons of thrust. 330 bar, AJ. Can you believe that? 330 bar chamber pressure. How the hell is that even possible? How is that possible? Like, that's mind-boggling, dude. $230 tons. 31, yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, the fact that it can stably perform without grenading itself, right? At 300 bar constant is unreal. That is like unheard of. That's so like, okay, if these numbers don't mean anything to you, this would be like, so Raptor is really tiny. It's a very small engine for what it puts out. Don't get me wrong, it's still, the thing is still huge compared to that guy. It's a big motor. But this would be like a Honda Civic making 1,000 horsepower. Just no problem. Like, now, don't get me wrong. I know there's 1,000 horsepower Hondas out there. And if you see one of these cars, like a, shameless plug for like PFI Speed on YouTube or something, right? Like, you see those go, it's like, okay. That's how absurd this is. This thing, it's like 2,400 kilonewtons of thrust at like 380 specific impulse, which, so like, on top of that ridiculous horsepower figure, this would be like a Honda Civic that makes 1,000 horsepower, right? That's as fast as an F1 car that gets like 120 miles to the gallon. Like, that's how ridiculous this is. It is absurd what that thing does. It, like, okay. Yeah, for reference, normal car tire pressure is 2.5 bar, or about 30 psi, 30 to 40 psi, which is unbelievable. Yeah, something like that, Tessa. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's the first time we're seeing it. It looks like the plumbing is a little bit different, but I'll get more into that in a second. You guys want to see this. All right, what do we got here? So this is NASA Spaceflight's live streaming camera. You guys are telling me that Ship 20 is on the move. I mean, Farm, it's absurd. Farm, that rocket engine makes a jet engine look like a desk fan. Just, the numbers are just staggering. Like, dude, Raptor engines, if I'm thinking about this right, 2,400 kilonewtons of thrust is like 550,000 pounds of thrust or something, dude. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of thrust. Oh, she moving. Like 500,000 pounds of thrust. Like, all right, okay. My air conditioner has like maybe like 0.1 Newton. So there. All right. Take note of the black tube on the ground. Looks like it's in a position where the berm will go. Oh, yeah. The F-35 is 42,000. Yep. Yeah, so 2,400 kilonewtons is 240 metric tons, which is 240,000 kilograms. So, Alex, take that number and times it by 2.2, right? So, we're talking about 550,000 pounds of thrust for our American viewers. That means one Raptor engine puts out the same amount of force that would be put on you if you had a 550,000 pound block of concrete above you and you were trying to hold it up. It is ridiculous. Now, considering that thing can fit, that a Raptor engine can fit in a pickup bed on a truck, that's ridiculous for what it does. Yeah, and it has 33 of those in the first stage. Yeah, 33. Okay. All right. This is mind-bending numbers. Like, this is, I can tell people these numbers and people, what the hell? What the hell? I can tell people these numbers and, but like, you don't truly grasp how much power that is. That is an insane amount of power. Well, I can't remember numbers on the F-16, but I want to say 100,000. Yeah, that sounds right, Farm. Yeah. I mean, dude, these things make F-16 motors, like I said, look like a stiff breeze. Are we sure this thing won't shift the Earth? No. Serious, even a super heavy launching from Earth would literally, yeah, Earth wouldn't notice. It wouldn't care. Ship 20 is being lifted. Is it? I don't see the crane attached to it. How is it being lifted, Firework? What are you talking about? Then again, jets are supposed to barely achieve a TWR of 1 and have ISP in the 60,000 range. Well, yeah, jets are super efficient compared to rocket engines, but... Yeah. Alex, it's just ridiculous, man. I can't believe that Raptor exists. If you told me 10 years ago those numbers, first of all, I probably wouldn't understand what you were saying. But even if you did the car analogy, like, I would have understood the car analogy 10 years ago. I still would have scoffed at you. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And J58's about 40,000 pounds. Yeah, Tessa, 40,000 versus 550,000, which is just, all right. And that's one engine. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. That's guys, you could put, let me do some math out of my head here real quick. So Falcon 9 has 9 engines in the first stage, right? You could put 3 Raptors down there. 3 Raptors on the bottom of a Falcon 9 and it would move it. That means that 9 engines could move Falcon Heavy. 9 Raptors. What 27 Merlin engines take? It would take 9 Raptors, 3 in each core. Which is, I mean, that would never happen ever. But yeah, 9 engines could do what 27 can do. Yeah, that's okay. All right. You could put Raptor engines on the bottom of Saturn V. Well, let me think. How much would Saturn V be? Saturn V is about 35 meganewtons, right? 35, and then divide that by 2.4. Yeah, 15 Raptors. 15 Raptors on the bottom of a Saturn V could move the whole thing. You would have more thrust than you need, believe it or not. Yeah. 15 Raptors on the bottom of a Saturn V. So like Raptor isn't the biggest. It isn't the like highest numbers, but for the size of it, it is absurd. Now, the thing is, lost 11,350 keys. Nice. I'll check that in a second. Now the crazy thing is that 15 Raptors could move a Saturn V, right? But you could fit 30 of them underneath a Saturn V easily. How do I know? Saturn V has a 10-meter diameter. That's 9 meter, and they could fit 33 underneath of it. That is ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. How is that even possible? How does this thing exist? Yeah, AP, you could fit 33, at least 33 underneath a Saturn V. And it would, dude, it would have 2.0 TWR off the pad. But, see, that's the thing. That's the genius. Really nice L9000 over there. I really like that dump truck, by the way, because it's a Ford. Yep, nice dump truck. Anyway, you could put 33 down there, and that's the thing about super heavy, guys. So people are saying, like, how are you going to reuse the rocket all the time? How are you going to reuse the rocket all the time? Well, super heavy could literally lose half of its engines and could still move Starship upwards. You know, people are saying, oh, Starship it's not safe, it doesn't have an abort system. Like I said, I'll say that one more time. Super heavy could lose half of its engines in the first stage, it'd still be fine. You would still make it into space. Serious. That's the redundancy built in, because there's almost no scenario where you would lose half of your engines. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say that it can't happen. It definitely could.
Go at throttle up.
But you could literally, like, one of your engines can pop and it wouldn't even notice. It's like Falcon 9. On the second Falcon 9 flight, they had an engine pop. And a Merlin 1D popped, and it still made it into space just fine. Well, I mean, there was that one time with the N1. Yeah, I understand that, but that's That's the redundancy in it. That's the reason. Like, that's the reason why it's going to have so much ridiculous power, because first stages are actually more efficient if you have more TWR. True story. Exactly, Finn. If you have double the engines that you need down there, yes, it's double the complexity. But if you run all of those engines at half thrust, right? You're not going to put a big load cycle on the engines, and that way you don't damage things, so the booster needs less maintenance over time. Tough to develop, no doubt. But could be potentially super easy. Super heavies would never need to be serviced. Like, very rare that you'd need to swap an engine out, because the duty cycle on the engine, he said duty. The duty cycle on the engine is very low. What's Super Heavy's TWR? Tactical Super Heavy will have 50 meganewtons of thrust, a little bit north of 50,000 kilonewtons. So that's 50 shuttle engines in Kerbal. What will its TWR be? I don't know, because I don't know, maybe 1.5, 1.6 off the pad, 1.4. It'll look like a shuttle launch, honestly. It'll get off the pad about as quick as the shuttle. Yeah, about as quick as the space shuttle. But it also has the biggest upper stage ever devised by man. That Starship is as big as the shuttle's orange tank. Parched, am I hyped for KSP2? Yeah, of course, man. And without the solids, yeah, it's pretty crazy how powerful, with the power that we're talking here. No need for a super heavy, only a test launch, right? What do you mean, Senchai? Greetings from Tucumcari, New Mexico. Hey, I drove through there. Nice. So SN20 really hasn't moved. What's this? All right, let's just see a little bit more what's going on with spaceflight here, or aerospace. On February 5th, Sikorsky and DARPA made history. What the frick? What the frick? Wait, what the frick? Why? Like, up, what? I don't know why that's so funny, but it's funny, dude. Ghost riding the whip! Don't get me started, Blue. Jeez. There was no one on that thing. What in the frick? What in the absolute frick is going on, man? Like, I don't understand, dude. You know, it's like computing technology has gotten so ridiculous over the last couple of years. It's just absurd. Like with neural nets and stuff, it's like we have the computing technology that we always thought we would have in sci-fi, right? But we don't have any of the other stuff. There's like no flying cars, right? No nuclear powered cars. It's all that crazy stuff. So it's like we have the computing power from a sci-fi universe, but with our stuff, which is strange. That's really strange, man. Like, that's very weird. It's like, yes, we have automated systems. It'll fly itself. But it's a Black Hawk. It's like, well, all right. Like, you'd expect, like, some super advanced, like, stealth, ridiculous helicopter doing that. No, it's just a Black Hawk. And even got the tablet up on board there. Yep. Did you ever watch Terminator Maximum Overdrive? Terminator? A Terminator, yeah. Maximum Overdrive, I haven't seen it in a long time. First flying car was approved for sale the other day. Yeah, flying car. It's a drone with a seat on it. You made a time machine out of a DeLorean? So I ran the liftoff numbers, TWR, 1.48, meaning you could lose about 6 engines to maintain a 1.15 TWR. 6 engines is absurd, Demo. That's ridiculous. I mean, rockets fly and land themselves. That's what I mean, Blue. It's like our technology, but with sci-fi computing, which is cool. Like, I don't know what to say about that. They were doing this with B-17s back in World War II. What's new about this? Oh, all right. Let's. Yeah, no. You're right. It's stupid. Let's just go back to watching paint dry. Yeah, this is nice. Puns! I'll get it. Acton, what's your last? Acton. Would you be interested in a tour at Sikorsky or Gulfstream if I could get you one? A media tour. Yes. Yes. Alright, what's the puns about? Medieval Isn't that just equestrian? Isn't that just equestrian? God damn it, man! Damn it, man! What are you doing? Now get up from behind there. You're ruining the paint. You're ruining my joke. My buddy bought a Comanche and put into it for like $1,200. That's cool, Sawyer. Hell yeah. Oh, I gotta show you, dude. That's the truck thing that I wanted to show you. Who told me to see their last? Squishy Cheeks. All right, what's up? Did you see that Lockheed Martin got the contract for the Martian return vehicle rocket for returning Perseverance samples to Earth? No, but that's pretty sweet. It's probably because computing improvements are the only ones that can immediately apply to improving itself. Recursive exponential improvement. Yeah, Red 8. And SpaceX is what happens when they try to do that with rockets. And I'd say the outcome has been pretty good. Why don't we just do that with everything? It's like Happy Gilmore. Oh, man, that was so much easier than putting. I should just try to put the ball in the hole every time on the first shot. Sorry, putting a Mercedes diesel into it. Wow, let's take something that is purposefully engineered to be simple and easy to work on and make it more complicated to work on. All right, cool, Sawyer, yeah. Yeah, that's fine if you like needlessly complicating things. Nah, a question is just for Posh. It's true. You're not wrong. See, Geeson, over here, we have people that actually, like common folk that have horses that ride them around because they like riding horses, not to show everybody that they like riding horses. You understand what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm laying down? You got it for free and it's got a blown motor, so? Go find a 4-liter Jeep engine. Find a 4.0, they're everywhere. Put that in there. That'd be so much cooler. I have a cousin that used to do the horse jump thing. Okay. Yeah, Blue. Can you imagine doing that? Dude, I'm from the city and I still don't understand that, man. Like, I still don't get it. I'm a city slicker. I still don't understand what that's about, dude. Just put an LS in it. Oh, jeez. It's a mechanical injection diesel, not FI. Yeah, but it's a Mercedes diesel. It's too complicated. They do tractor pulls in Europe, Squishin. I found this out the other day. A German viewer is like, yeah, watch this tractor. And it's this tractor that's just like pulling a concrete block. I'm like, you guys like tractor pulling? Really? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm into it. That's cool. He wants to give me the old one for free. And for what it's worth, I'm not hating on Equus. I just don't understand it. And when I say I don't understand it, I ain't hating either. I really don't understand the appeal. If someone wants to explain it to me, I'd be all ears and I'd probably understand it. You know what I mean? What about one of the pre-TDI VW diesels? I have no idea, Synerd. To be fair, I don't know too much about them. Yeah, to be absolutely fair. But you say old diesel, you say old diesel, I can't think of any others than an old IDI diesel or an old Cummins, and I don't know why the frick you'd want anything else in there. The claw from the quick disconnect is moving. Ah, the claw. Come on. No, Detroit diesels are fine, Buck. Yeah, that's fine. Chat, speaking of car stuff, my mom's car has been failing smog for months, and she's taken it to like 5+ mechanics, and every single one of them, I don't know, it's the sensors come back later. What's the problem? I know nothing about cars. It could be a bunch of things, Fish. That's the problem, dude. Billy Sledehunden from Denmark, I told you. Yeah, those are cool, man. That's the kind of stuff that we like doing over here. Yeah, how much can it pull? I don't know. Let's find out. That's fun. I like that. Come on. Do something. Just put in a crawler transport diesel. Those Alco 251s are bigger than most cars. Yeah, those Alco 251s are... That's a diesel engine from a diesel locomotive. Alco 251Cs. Those things, I call them 216s, which they aren't 216s, they're 251s. The quick disconnect is most likely moving to allow for the ship 20 lift. Why aren't they... Thomas, do we know why they're not using the chopsticks, man? I mean, Squishton, to be fair, what do we like as a status symbol? We don't like horses because they're a status symbol. What do I don't like anything as a status symbol. I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest, to flaunt things as a status symbol. Cars, horses, houses, whatever. I think that's very shallow behavior. It's like Brimo and I always say. There's two types of rich people, dude. There's rich people that want you to know that they're rich. And then there's rich people who have what I call frick you money, that you wouldn't know, that act like normal people. So like Bill Gates is a good example of that. You see Bill Gates walking down the street. If you didn't recognize, you just look like any other guy. Same with Elon. Jeff, I don't know. I don't know about Jeff Bezos. Maybe. I don't know. Like, the frick you money people are cool. Yeah, those guys are cool, because they're just normal. And then there's the, oh God, what the cats. I'm going to ride my prized horse Bumblefrick around the cottage on Saturday. There's those people. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those people. But hey, whatever. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. As long as you're not bothering me. Yes, Bumblefrick. Emphasis on frick. Sorry. How about one of these in a Jeep? Yeah. No. Bumblefrick was the Derby winner, damn it! So fancy. That's right, FX, yeah. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. You see him walking down the street. If you didn't know it was Keanu Reeves, right? Just be like any other normal dude. There's plenty of evidence of him just being a normal person. Like, dude, even if I was rich, I wouldn't show off my stuff, man. You know, like, I would, like, even now, I don't like flaunting wealth. I think people that are, like, that have no personality do that kind of stuff. Like, are you that shallow of a person that you need to show off your stuff to... You need to show off your stuff because your personality is that drab? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's strange, dude. Oh, that's cool. Alex, neat. Yeah, Tesla, that's the thing, dude. Is it bad if you don't have a lot of money and you still like flaunting your pieces of junk trucks? Because that's what I like doing. What does that make me? What does that make me? I like showing off my piece of crap automobiles. What? I don't know. What does that make me? You know? Redneck? I guess. I love my junk trucks. They make me so happy. It's so stupid. The chopsticks are required for the lift of Ship 20. My guess is that they lifted Booster 4 with the 11K because it's a known system. Yeah, I got you. Makes you Scott. Wait, who's Adams? Adams. Yeah. Yeah. I like showing off my truck. My truck makes me happy. You know why? You know why trucks make me happy? Because they do work. They do things. It's a tool. It's an applicative thing. Like you use it to do stuff. It has purpose. I like having purpose. So I like my vehicles to have purpose as well. It's very strange. I like Thrillbilly. All right, that's fair. Yeah, caveman, right? Have you seen this guy? Tesla swap in a G-Class. Oh, the Gesundheit wagon? Oh, that's cool. Hey, my car can get a couple bags of groceries. All right. What about I'll make Rotterdam rip down a historic bridge money? Yeah, I don't know. I love my Roadrunner. Gets me from the one gas station to another. Good man. Is that why you got a Coronet? Hey, that car is cool. Roadrunner, chat's hating on my B-body Chrysler. Chat's hating on it. Roadrunner, Blue, I'm telling. Chat's hating on my B-body Chrysler. That's not allowed in here. It's not allowed. You can't do that. Nice, Thomas. First loved vet? Hell yeah. Oh no, I'm in danger. People that do not own one always hate, right? So strange. Yeah, it's body shaming. You're B-body shaming. Laserman is right. My prized horse, never a bumblefrick. Yes. All about it, F-body. Good man. Something like that, Buck, yeah. You don't talk about Dodge, okay? You don't talk bad about Dodge. I look at Mopars from the 60s like how, you know, anime enthusiasts look at anime. You don't badmouth that. No, shut up. It's awesome, all right? Not anime. I mean, I don't mind, but you know what I mean? Like, no, you don't badmouth the Mopar. The Mopar is cool. Okay? Mopar is cool, man. The horse's name isn't pretentious enough. It should be Neville Bumblefree Cottington III. Yes. A-body. Good man. Sure, roundabout, yeah. Alright, is this thing moving at all? I thought you guys told me it was moving. Ever since I flipped this on, they haven't moved once. Watch back. Yeah, she hasn't really moved. Speed hitting the keys. Speed hitting. Chopstick are still stowed. Oh, yeah. Oh. Anyway. Oh no. Anyway. Yep. Yeah, this thing moved. I saw it. Yep. So chopsticks. I'm assuming men who catch rocket with chopsticks accomplish anything. That is quite literally why Elon called them that dish. Yes. Yep. Catch fly with chopsticks. Yeah, that's why they're called that. That's not a fan name or anything. Elon calls them that. Yeah. Nice. Daniel-san, you catch a starship. It's pretty awesome. Now, they set a date on when they're launching this. Roundabout, the FAA's programmatic environmental assessment should be concluding the 28th of this month, so that's 3 weeks away. If I was SpaceX, I'd be timing for about 3 weeks away. So most likely we're going to see a launch in March or something. There's also an interesting closure which goes active at 1 a.m. local time and closes at 9:30 a.m. This type of closure is normally in use to move stuff, but it might be used for a lift using the chopsticks. Yeah, yep. Well, I guess I have to keep this on even after the stream tonight. We'll see. Let's see what we got. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for space news. You guys tell me if this thing moves at all. What's that, Mutter? I'm reading about this. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Mutter. Alright. Mutter linked me this, guys. Okay, so... You know, we just saw the Black Hawk flying around. And people say, oh, what's the big deal with that? They've been doing that forever. The UH-60 that they flew around with nobody on board is in closed-loop guidance. Whoa. That's cool. That's cool. So check it out right here. The Black Hawk was retrofitted with Sikorsky Matrix autonomy technologies that form the core of the alias and can change the way aviators and aircrews execute their missions by providing assistance when flying with limited visibility or without communications. It's a closed-loop guidance system for a Black Hawk helicopter. Holy crap, that's cool. What is closed-loop guidance? Closed-loop guidance is a guidance system that uses no external frame of reference, John. So, no GPS, no, like radar, nothing. Like, well, no, it can use radar. It's no external guidance, so no GPS, no radio to ping its position. Yeah, it's not AI. Awesome. Rockets use rockets and missiles actually use closed-loop guidance systems a lot. And what the closed-loop guidance systems do on, like, a rocket. So Falcon 9 has a closed-loop system, right? When Falcon 9 launches up, it goes over the horizon, right? And the SpaceX ground stations can't track it. So the vehicle switches to closed-loop guidance. It basically uses its last frame of reference from where it was being tracked, like on the ground with a ground station, and it uses that as the datum, and it plots the trajectory based off of that given information. Which is actually that's really advanced stuff. And I haven't really seen this technology anywhere except like on missiles or... Like, not even a plane's autopilot is that advanced. Collision avoidance sensors on board. Yeah, it can adapt its trajectory, which is really cool. The helicopter knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. So it's doing what subs do. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, no, that's why that remote control helicopter thing, Synerd, if you're still here, that's why that's cool. It's a flexible, extensible automation architecture for existing manned aircraft that enables safe, reduced crew operations, which fatalities in the addition of high levels of automation, which facilitates, the addition of high levels of automation into existing aircraft. It also provides a platform for integrating additional autonomy or autonomy capabilities tailored for specific missions. Wow, that's cool. That's really freaking cool. It's closed-loop guidance for a Black Hawk helicopter. That's really neat. Fatality. Sorry, well, I mean, yeah, probably blew him, all right? No. Fatalities. Wow, what an error. Maybe that's where my brain was inadvertently thinking, like, this is going to get someone killed. It's not funny. All my press releases mention fatalities. Yeah. All right. Slipped. What do you want? I know, Cynerd. I just like sticking it to you sometimes. It's fun. And my geography tangent was cool, man. It was cool. You ruined it. No, I'm just kidding, man. Not really, though. But am I? Maybe. Maybe? A little bit? No. That, seriously, yeah. No, I know you were just asking for more. I needed to switch back anyway. Yeah, closed-loop guidance systems for a helicopter is really cool. So, like, if you're flying in the dark, you don't fly into a tree because you're flying in the dark. Like, when a helicopter's flying around, it already makes a lot of noise. But if you have lights on the stupid thing and you're trying to covertly go somewhere, yeah, that probably is not a good thing. Well, you got chat up in arms against me now, too. This is your fault. Cynerd, I have to stick it to chat somehow. You guys constantly stick it to the streamer. I dish it right back. Sorry. Sorry. It's roulette. Sometimes you get hit. Did you mean to get someone killed or used to kill someone? What? Yes. No? Subs can track their heading speed and currents, basically. That's nothing you won't read in a Tom Clancy book, by the way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you stay in the lane, like Red October. Captain, we are out of the lane! You're relieved. Alright, 31. See you, buddy. I hate you anyway. I love karate. I love karate. I love money. I hate all of you. What? Navy does that for helicopters so they don't hit the waves when they're dipping sonar. Interesting decline. Hi, by the way. Good to see you, man. That's cool, dude. That's really neat stuff. Can you check a game called Cold Waters? I'd love to see you try it sometime. Cold Waters. I'm trying to remember if someone bought that for me. After tracking a Soviet landing force bound for Iceland, it is time to plan your attack. Do you silently close in to torpedo the landing ships and escape during the resulting chaos, or strike with long-range missiles but risk counterattack from enemy escorts? Have you detected them all? Could another submarine be out there listening for you? Has the hunter become the hunted? Will you survive cold waters? Oh, it's inspired by Red Storm Rising. Hell yeah. That's actually cool. Why Iceland? Hey, no, not an early bird. That's a Kurov. Cool. Neat. This is a P3. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I'll buy that right now. Also check this game, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I've already checked out one game today. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Oh, no, no, Alex, no. No, 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 Alex, no. This is so not right. Don't show me this. Why would you do that? Don't show me this. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do that. Don't. Stop. Stop it. Oh, my God. Don't show me that. Don't show me that, man. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? Bro, I already read. I don't have enough time, man. Damn it. Hey, there's the HMS Dreadnought. There it is. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, that's the Taiho. Old Japanese ship. See, okay, check this out. This is one of the things, I see what they're doing. This is one of the things that the HMS Dreadnought, which is why pretty much any battleship post HMS Dreadnought is named a Dreadnought. Watch what it does, okay? See how the ships are broadside? So this ship's starboard is to that ship's port. They're broadsiding each other. That was naval combat up until the Dreadnought came along. Watch this. The Dreadnought with its turnable turrets, right? You could do this. You turn into him. The reason why you turn into him is because your ship's a lot smaller of a target if you look at it from the front rather than from the side. Yep. Yeah, armor's more effective at angles. Yep, there you go. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is what you don't want to happen. That's what you don't want happening. Probably a lot, Jim. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's, dude, yeah, this game looks neat too. Buying now. I don't know when I'm gonna play them, guys. Maybe sometime soon. No, no more. No more. I know about Sprocket. It's the same thing with tanks. It's just... Shh. Alright? I know. I know. I know. I know. Hang on one second. I got a message. Stormworks, Starbase, Tarkov. Did you say Tarkov? Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.